Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's Reed to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He'll pull it down. Got a first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Running into the open space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Here's a little room there. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
On the ground, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Reed. Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Makes the catch. It's Lee. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Simmons. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the right side with Hardy. Can't get him to the ground. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Simmons to throw for it on 4. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Looking for room. It's Owens. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Going right and going deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. That fumble in crust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Hardy. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We want to want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term.
Snags it and he's open. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Aggies. On to attempt the try. Oh, they blocked the extra point. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Hardy. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll go with Hardy. Thrust that arm out. Might have a chance. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This is an offense that prides themselves on the ability to run the football, right? They trust those big bodies up front, and on 4th and 1, there was no question. They were going to go for it, they were going to hand it off, and they get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Simmons to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Missouri! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. Reed escapes the pressure to his right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the
defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Got the quick pass. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Reed. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Again, it's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Goes high to pull it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Now on the move. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to pound their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies.
And They pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Simmons. Finds this big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here's Reed to throw. Looking for a deep man. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
It's caught. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Texas A&M going quickly. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 9 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Trojans coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They go right back to Hardy. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Simmons. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback making checks. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. It's Hardy. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a 1st down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really...
Makes the grab in their space. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David,
turning it on. Oh, the quick spin move. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Right, the option, he keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Owens. Hammers his way across the 10. Picks up 4 to the 11.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Reed. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in air, throwing the ball in air. Why? Because I know exactly where he's going to be right when I get my back foot in the ground to throw the football. You could tell.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Reed. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Reed. On the move to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Reed to throw. Looking for space to the left. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Throwing Reed. Might be looking to run. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play.
tip your cap to the defense, but I got a feeling that's not the last ball he'll throw his way.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Reed. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop,
there's some room. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Reed. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Oh, they're after him. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a